real name is, my real name given to me by my parents is Daniel Kwabnanya Morris. Morris is my surname. I'm Kwabna because I was born on Tuesday, and that's how come. The short form of Kwabna is Kobby. That's why it's also attached to my name. And Daniel is my English adopted white man's name. And I like that name because it simply means God is church. Well, I think that I've come so far to, in this whole industry again. Many people have come and gone, and I'm still here and vibrant and active. So, I'm very delighted about it, to be part of this whole genesis and still be here. It's a feel-good thing. Okay, so basically, I am the Vice President of the Ghana Association of Songwriters. So songwriting is one of my major skills. Now, there was a time in my life where I wrote 2 songs that I was supposed to release. That's Gold and I think one other song called Scared, not yet released. Those songs were so beautiful to me. I'm the type of artist that every time I release a song, I like to listen to it over and over and over again, trying to find fault with it. So it was this one time listening to some of those songs I was telling myself, man, these songs are so beautiful. What am I going to do to make the songs so popular for people to love it? And I was thinking that maybe money could help in the promotion. And then I asked myself, is somebody going to say that Wutah Kobby doesn't have money? And then I still answer by saying, how much money is enough? Now you notice that in this world, a lot of people need money for so many different reasons, and money to take care of our loved ones. As I speak right now, there's somebody who needs just 1 seat for KK for the day, and somebody needs about 50,000 for their containers of the seat. It's all money, but with different values. So no amount of money is enough, and we need money to take care of our loved ones and the people that we struggle with. It could be your mother, your father, your child, your spouse, anybody. That's why I created a song that sometimes we don't get the chance to tell our Lord tribes and movement that you got to do. Well, nevertheless, support is part of whatever we are doing, because the picture is not against each other, but to reach out to the masses. As musicians, we are like vessels sending messages across people, individuals, or other nations worldwide. And so it is my responsibility to do what I can do. And if my works touch the hearts of people, definitely it's going to get what it deserves. However, people might see things differently. For me, so far so good for me. I don't know about somebody else. Somebody might also think that my songs are not reaching out that far. That's because the industry is different. I think that it's not that bad, but it could be better anyway. But I don't blame anybody. Okay, so aside music, I've ventured into a couple of businesses. I've done transport business, I've done some investment, some other stuff. Some of them I like to keep them private, but basically music all day, all night. Well, I talk of acceptance by Ghanaians. I think that I have a great fan base that appreciate my music, and they are Ghanaians, and so many other nationals as well. So yes, but I still endeavor to reach out to a lot more. It's just a matter of time. But so far, they love what I do. The acceptance is very there. I think that's actually what's been keeping me going ever since our first split from 2010. It's the acceptance that kept me going till 2017. We came back, and it is the same acceptance that we made us got accepted when we came back, and it is the same acceptance that is keeping me going. I've released a number of songs after our split, and I keep going. So I think that if I wasn't accepted, I would have given up. Achievements, comes in different forms. I think that the biggest achievement for every musician should be for the fact that you still have your fan base who are ready to listen to your music and always wanting you to bring more music. But aside that, the industrial or academic achievement of the music, for example, if I get last year won me 2 awards, I'm not gonna lie, the relationship between me and him, it's like this. It's just been amputated just like that. Like I don't have a grudge with him. I don't know about him whether he has a grudge with me, but I don't have a grudge with him. Well, life compared to those days, there's been some good sides and some bad sides. Sometimes you can verily say that people loved the two of us together, but people also love me solo in what I'm doing as well. Whether I come back from a group or whatever it is. Okay, so basically, I think that I've actually had enough of this good thing because I'm also human, and I feel that Ghanaians might be thinking that we are taking a piss, coming back, going with them. It's not nice. I also don't like that. I wish that things were not like that. Well, growing up, I think that so many things didn't make sense at the time, but with time, I'm beginning to find reasons and understanding of how my life has actually been, and the things, coupled with the things that I believe in and what I've learned and all of that. So, I'm a Sagittarius, okay, and one of the things about Sagittarius is that we love to travel. We just travel. We get bored easily. We endeavor to go to the next thing. We don't get stuck with the things that we are very creative. Every situation is that we find ourselves in. Well, acceptance from the beginning to do music. I was born into a church where my mom was a choir singer, and I ended up also becoming, the choir leader, the junior choir leader, because I studied building engineering in the tertiary, and before I could say Jack, I couldn't even say where are you before I realized I was a musician, because during my final days, our first album was out already, and everybody who knew me as a student in Takoradi Poly now knew me as a musician, a national musician, a national asset. So I never even got the chance to go and pursue my building engineering after school. I started touring Ghana when I was in third year, my final year in Takoradi. So it's only fair to say that the music chose me rather than me choosing me. So recording with Kelvin Boy, it was an interesting journey. I say interesting because I never got to meet with him in the studio. It was all communication. I spoke to his manager. His manager spoke to him. He was all out for it. I sent the song, did it. They sent it back to me. We put it together. Boom. And so far, so good. The song, I think that after just like 2 weeks of release, we had about 10,000 streams on audio mark, and now it's still even rising. So yeah, I think it's one of the best collaborations I've done that I actually feel good about it. And kudos to Kelvin Boy for putting whatever he put on it's a fabulous talent. Okay, so my message for the fans is that, you guys have been so amazing. I don't know how I would have been doing this without the fans, because they've actually been the ones who actually sliding in my DM, when is your next song coming? I love this your song did this for me. This is so personal to me and all of that. Those comments, I love them. And the people who are streaming, the fans who are streaming my music, it's what actually keeping me going. for the fans, all I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say a lot of thank you enough to make you feel good, but I want you to know that I appreciate everything that you do for me, and do well to come out whenever you hear that I put a poster for any gig out there, and I'm available for bookings as well. Now to the upcoming artists, look man, let me tell you one thing. I've had people who have approached me telling me they want me to help them, or they want me to produce them and all of that. It hurts me that there's not much I can do in terms of financial support or recording them or anything. But I'll tell you what, I never also had it easy, but I never gave up. So don't give up. Now there are so many other musical competitions out there, you know them, rhythm covers and so many other of them. If you believe in your talent, just sign on to any of them, compete like I did, because during my time we were so good, everybody said, but nobody was ready to help us until we went to compete in the next Cafe Africa Revelation, and that is how come we were able to secure a deal. So if you believe in your talent as an upcoming artist, don't give up, keep pushing. If you know there's a competition going on and you can win, go on there, show your prowess. Even if you don't win, somebody might actually tap into you and want to do some things with you. Aside that, I'm hoping for featuring in any other things. We just have to meet on a common ground, and then we can get it going. Yes, so the most important one is YouTube. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wutah Kobby Music. I've got beautiful videos on there. There's more coming. And then when you go to Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, yes, it's Wutah Kobby on there. Now when you go to Facebook, it is still Wutah Kobby. So you just have to type at Wutah Kobby, at WUTAHKOBBY, and then Kobby will pop up. You see me in a green suit, nicely dressed, just like my page. And then on Facebook, on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell, be first to get the notifications. So Wutah Kobby and Wutah Kobby Music, basically.